Do or die, that's the situation the Toronto Maple Leafs find themselves in. Welcome into Rink-Wide Toronto, presented by Bodog. Make a Play, Canada's choice for free casino games, sports odds, and poker strategies. David Alter coming to you from my hotel room in Fort Lauderdale. You might be asking why? Why am I not on the scene? Well, the Leafs are not at the rink. They haven't been going to the rink on game days, just doing an availability in the lobby of a hotel, and so that's exactly where we were this morning to talk to a few different Maple Leafs. They did practice yesterday, for a full practice. Everybody out there except for Ilya Samsonov, who was not out there and will not be in goal for game number 4 after he was injured in game number 3. It's Joseph Woll's time to get the net. He'll make his first career NHL playoff start. He's come on in relief twice, the game I just mentioned, and the opening game of the playoffs after Ilya Samsonov struggled after the first 40 minutes. Well, the team struggled overall. They lost 7-3 in that one, came back the next day, won 7-2. We know how the rest of round number 1 goes, but it's round number 2. The Toronto Maple Leafs have got the Florida Panthers, and they're down 3-0 in this series, and so the messaging today was try not to look at this as needing to win 4 in a row, that they've got to win 1. There's 1 on the schedule. That's tonight. As far as lineup changes go, instead of, or in addition to Joseph Woll, they've also got Mitch Marner and Auston Matthews staying together, but with Calle Jarnkrok on that line. Kerfoot, Tavares, Nylander, that's been a line that's been together for years now, during the playoffs especially. They'll be the second line, and Michael Bunting will move down to skate with Noel Acciari and Ryan O'Reilly. There'll be 2 other forwards in the bottom in David Kampf and probably Sam Lafferty. It could be Zach Aston-Reese. That part's not confirmed, but what we do know is that the Toronto Maple Leafs will go 11-7 yet again. Sheldon Keefe saying that that's a deployment that has worked well for them so far, and so they're going to go with it again tonight. And I think a lot of that has to do with Mark Giordano with 7 minutes and 47 seconds. That was the lowest since 2009, if I recall correctly. Certainly the 39-year-old has not looked sharp in this series. We don't know if it's injury related or whatever the case may be, but it seems like the easiest move to go in this case is to actually put 7 defensemen in there, with Giordano being the 7th. That's what they'll do. They've shaken things up. TJ Brodie, for the first time in the playoffs, will move to the left side and will skate with Justin Holl. And they'll have Jake McCabe going down to skate with Timothy Liljegren. The pairing of Riley and Schenn has been consistent and has stayed, and that defense pair is the only one that is the same. But it is 11-7, and so because of that, you're going to see a lot of rotation. But TJ Brodie moving over from the right to the left is significant. It's not something they've done in the playoffs, and we'll see if it works. It's going to be an interesting setup. William Nylander yesterday saying that he expects Game 4 will be fun, smiling while saying it, saying because that's where you expect to play your best. Said he's never been down 3-0 in a series before in any sort of competitive level of hockey that he can recall. And the only Toronto Maple Leaf who's actually been through a 3-0 series deficit and has come back to win is actually Jake Muzzin, who hasn't played since the 4th game of the season with that cervical spine issue, but he's been around the team in the locker room and on the road. We see him here all the time, and certainly if someone can draw some inspiration to the team, it's him. When he won the Stanley Cup with the Kings after the San Jose Sharks had a 3-0 series lead in their second round series before the Kings stormed back to win 4 straight and the ice got tilted in the Kings' favor. So there's a lot of conjecture, a lot of pressure on the Toronto Maple Leafs. If they get swept, there could be a lot of changes at many different levels. So there is a lot riding on the line in this game. Myself and Rob Wong will have your post-game show. Make sure you rate and subscribe on all your favorite podcast platforms to Rink-Wide Toronto, presented by Bodog, Canada's home for casino games and sports odds, where everyone goes to play. Rink-Wide Toronto, pre-game, post-game, every game.